Tim, you came in to get your settlement check today, and one of the things that I like to do at the end of these cases, and you got hurt working as a tankerman offshore, so people know, but one of the things I like to do at the end of the cases is just to ask clients whether they have any advice or input for other people that might be going through the same situation. And so you got any thoughts on that?
My advice is know that from what I've learned is you're not going through it alone. Hopefully you have a good support system, family that can hold you back or hold you up, and know that it's not your fault. Accidents happen, but when it's someone else's fault and it could have been prevented, to know that to stand on your own 2 feet and to fight back when you do what's right. Don't be afraid, and just know that if you're looking for anybody to take your hand and take your case, B&B is the way to go, because I'll be honest with you, I'm above and beyond my expectations. I didn't know what to expect, but I'll be honest with you, the outcome was speedy and outstanding, and so I'm glad I took the leap, because again, it was I was really judging where to go from here, and I'm glad that I came and talked to you and Lena and Patty, and again, if anyone is going through what I went through, I hope that's not the case, because this is a bad situation, but it'll get through, it'll get better, and with y'all's help, it most definitely got better, a lot better.
That's real nice of you to say, and I appreciate that. And for people that don't know who you are, I mean, you were in the United States Marine Corps, right?
I was. Yes.
You served in combat duty, right?
That's correct.
And so, for somebody that's been in the Marines and served in combat duty, for you to be a little bit nervous about pursuing a case, I mean, what advice would you have for people that maybe haven't had that experience, that are really nervous about, should I pursue my legal rights? Should I hire a lawyer? Should I just give up and quit? I mean, what would you tell those kind of folks?
They're going to have to muscle through it, and again, that sounds more like a military Marine thing to do, is suck it up and go through it. But it was scary in the aspect of not knowing where the road was going to end and how I was going to provide for my family, that I've done so for so long, and you're going to have to buckle down and know that this is your right. It's your right to be represented and to find justice for whatever happened to you, and that it's not your fault, and that it does get better, but you have to make those certain steps, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be not really, I can't say gray areas, because y'all made it very easy and answered a lot of my questions, but it's scary in the aspect of, where do you go from here, and it's, what do you do after this? I got hurt and not able to continue in the tankerman field, so I'm having to relearn another trade, and that in itself is scary.
Yeah.
But it's whatever it takes to provide for my family, and it should be whatever it takes to provide for their family.
So those are great points, and so the insurance companies and a lot of these big corporations have spent literally hundreds of millions of dollars making people feel guilty about enforcing their constitutional rights. When these insurance companies and corporations, they won't hesitate to sue people and enforce their rights. And so I'm glad to hear you say that. And one of the things that these big companies do to try to make people feel guilty about exercising their constitutional rights is they make them seem greedy, or like they just want money and stuff. But I mean, do you have any plans for the money you're going to get? I mean, are you going to use this money to just go buy a bunch of stuff for yourself, or you got better plans?
I got better plans for that, because again, this is my future. Yep. This is the money that I was hoping to make over years, working in a field that I love to do. I don't have the opportunity now, so this money is to better my family's life, not just mine, but my family, obviously, and to get us out of these ruts that this company put me in. Exactly, they put me in the ruts.
They put you in the financial position.
Exactly.
They make you feel guilty about trying to get out of the fight.
Exactly.
Right.
And all you're trying to do is be, the person your wife or your husband has said that you were going to be and provide, and all you're trying to do is find that ground when they make you feel like you're the bad person, and you're not the bad person, and you just they like to beat you down that way, but you know, I was able to find my feet and stand up for myself. And anyone who's watching this and going through the same stuff, they should know that you got to find your feet.
Yeah.
And it's the first thing you do is you stand your ground and know that you're not wrong, and what happened to you is not right, and it could have been prevented, and that's your constitutional right to fight for it. I mean, to fight for that freedom to, you know, be yourself, to gain some kind of normalcy. That's what I want. I want normalcy. Go back to something.
You know, I love the way you put that. And so I got 2 more questions for you.
Yes, sir.
Will you promise you'll keep in touch with us?
Absolutely.
Are you happy?
Oh, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
Hey, thanks for your service to our country.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for hiring us, and seriously, keep in touch. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Good. Perfect. That's it. Yeah.